Homeopathy and anti-vax people drive me absolutely crazy. These people are a blight on society as far as I'm concerned because they spread a lot of BS out there. My introduction to these people came very young because I was surrounded by these types of people. I then got introduced through popular media to Penn and Teller and eventually to their mentor who was James Randi. Right here is James Randi, who spent his entire life, he was a magician, spent his whole life debunking BS, just like Harry Houdini used to do. So here's him overdosing on homeopathic medicine. Watch this.
Strange for a magician.
You gotta wonder, why is he taking it?
This is
Gotta be curious. I mean, it's gotta be dangerous, right? Medicine.
Forte. I'll explain that in just a moment.
Oh, you go on,
the
Randy.
instructions. That's what the government has put in there to confuse you, I'm sure. I will take enough of these.
There you go, James. So anyway, go watch that TED Talk because he has such a great way of being able to show you how you can fall for BS. And man, he's just a wonderful source. It's sad that he's passed. He was pretty cool. Anyway, back to homeopathy. So these types of people will claim things like, well, the energy in the world is going to cure you, and we'll actually take this thing like magnesium and we'll dilute it down into its parts, and then we'll give it to you as medicine. Look, if you can buy it over the counter and you can buy it without having any sort of a prescription for it, it's probably not freaking medicine. All right. One of their most popular things is like colloidal silver, and you can get this from anywhere. They promote it as a cure-all, but it's just complete bogusness. Look, if you overdose on this stuff, by the way, it'll turn your skin blue. That dude right there, he has permanent skin blueitis because he overdosed on colloidal silver. Now, in my lifetime, the people that I have found that are the promoters of this type of bogusness and the people that do the most harm, as far as I'm concerned, are, quote, nurses. What do I mean by, quote, nurses? I mean they're usually these people clear down here. Licensed practical nurses, or people who are like CNAs. They're people who don't have bachelor's degrees. They just have like certificates, but they claim the title of nurse, and it gives them kind of like this air of superiority. Here's the difference between somebody who is like a certified nursing assistant, $30,000 a year. It's a certificate that you can get. It teaches you like how to help lift people, to take them to the toilet, and like it teaches you, a bunch of other things. But it doesn't actually teach you the biology or anything like that. It does teach you some safe practices because obviously you want, to learn how to use gloves and keep from spreading stuff. All right. So anyway, here's a registered nurse. This is somebody who actually has a bachelor's degree and has medical training, and they usually know what the heck they're talking about. You'll still run into some crazy ones. But anyway, yeah. Worst offenders of spreading this type of BS I've always found are people that claim to be nurses, but the actuality is that they're just like a, certificate holder. Ugh. Anyway, nowadays we have this guy who is in charge of our health, and it's just not good at all. So this guy, I am calling it right now. RFK is going to claim that the cause of autism is indeed all of these vaccines that we have out there. And here is the kicker. He is then going to introduce the news to the world that they actually have vaccines that don't cause autism. Here's the catch. All of those vaccines that don't have autism are created by companies that he and his buddy are invested in. I guarantee that is what is going to happen. Look, people like these, they're grifters, man. And we got to speak up. Like, if you come across somebody who is promoting this type of BS and saying, well, I'm a nurse or I have this, ask them what their nursing degree is just to get a sense of what they actually know. And if you don't know what that is, go look it up. Hell, ask ChatGPT to tell you what their degree means. Yeah, the other offenders of this type of stuff that I have found, like who promote BS medical stuff, are other people in our society who have an air of superiority about them because they have this I don't know, this kind of mantelpiece that we hold them up on. Lawyers, people who have law degrees, who know nothing about the medical industry, promote this type of stuff as well. And they do so much harm to our society. By the way, RFK, lawyer, environmental lawyer. Good one from what I know. Yeah, not taking medical advice from that dude, though. He's quack.